Good evening. The coronavirus is the biggest threat this country has faced for decades, and this country is not alone.
Lockdown. It has affected all our lives across the UK and most of the world. As of writing this script, over 38,376 people have died of the coronavirus so far in the UK. To prevent spread of the coronavirus, quarantine was forced upon us, meaning that we must stay at home and not see friends, family and participate in many activities, which is leisure or work. Instead, we were only allowed to exercise once a day and go out shopping for essential items like food and medicine. In this documentary, I'm going to talk about my personal experiences of the lockdown and my daily activities. I personally see this as a time capsule of my life, and I'm going to be covering my struggles, my achievements, and everything in between. So the first thing I want to talk about is what I found hard during the lockdown. Most of it was feeling lonely for the first month because not being able to see friends due to the social restrictions, which put me in a very bad place for a short while. This is a very common problem what most people have been having, despite having phone calls, FaceTime calls. However, it wasn't working out for me because I didn't feel the presence if they were there, and maybe the less physical connection with other people which play a part in that. Feeling empty and a bad sleeping pattern. After a while, I realised that there isn't much point of focusing on this all the time, because I do keep in contact with them, and I will see them again some other time. The day I would see them again would be like a dream come true, and maybe more satisfying for me, and also for them too. Secondly, my family are struggling to keep their spirits up due to my father being extremely ill with multiple problems, and being extremely vulnerable to the coronavirus. This means I will not be able to see many of my friends and family if still the restrictions got eased. Another issue affecting me was not being allowed out with all this free time. I felt like I wanted to escape with a rocket and fly away from this world. It sounds very extreme, but I honestly felt like it. My house became a mental prison. However, I started to take up cycling and ride around the local area. I used cycling to clear my mind from the impending stresses of home and get my hour's worth of exercise. Realistically, I know without that bike, I would be depressed for longer. There are a few things I have learned over the lockdown, and they have been self-development skills. Also, to be able to help other people in the progress. We are all humans, and we need a form of social interaction to be able to get over the hard stresses of loneliness and face-to-face interaction with others. I think it's worth trying to contact people, and it makes the difference to many people's days. I try to contact at least many people who I care about. Educating myself has been the key to keeping my insanity with new skills, or trying to improve current skills has kept me busy during the day. Also, continuing my college work course has been giving me a whole project and something I could be very creative. The outcome has given me a good discipline to construct and plan my days in the lockdown. In the future, after the lockdown, this discipline of educating myself is like another life skill. Lastly, I learned how to appreciate life in general because of losing and missing people. We must respect people more than ever, and being kind is like the most common decent thing to do, especially through rough times. I have been showing my support for the NHS workers who are working over 24 hours a day to save coronavirus victims. I have participated every Thursday to clap for the NHS. But on one random Thursday, I surprised my street by playing God Save the Queen live on guitar to make people proud to be British and that we are stronger together. Mainly, I have been studying my English and maths and doing other college work every day. Also, improving my reading skills and listening to music has been very important to me because these activities which help me to construct my day. Currently, I've been working on a full album with my own original music as a side project, and hopefully at the end of the lockdown it should be finished for everyone to listen to. For me, it's been a very cathartic experience, and it's been a great creative output. The last activity I want to talk about is making this documentary. This project has given me a responsibility to get something done. Also, it's the very reason which made me plan my days effectively to get everything done. I love it because it's all personal to me. All the research was mostly about myself, and I couldn't compare it with anything else. I felt like I was writing a diary instead of a script. In conclusion, I have lost more than I gained, but what I've gained is strength in myself. That to manage to overcome this abyss of nothing at the moment for us, aka the lockdown. And I was so lucky to be told to make a documentary about what's happening in my life at the moment, to make me productive and creative. And I had a deadline to fulfill, and it gave me some sort of self-worth in that. And despite maybe my family going through a traumatic time, but we still got through. And I want to say thank you very much for watching this documentary. I hope you enjoyed it. See you soon.
Luna.
Andrew, are you still there?
Yeah, sorry. So, yeah, how have you been?
Good. It's okay, Andrew. I've got a mask.